In June 2022, we took a family road trip from Fort Riley, Kansas down to San Antonio, Texas. We were actually going to San Antonio to attend a conference for the network marketing company that I've been affiliated with for like 10 years now, which is crazy to think about. And since it was in Texas and there's quite a few interesting stops in Texas, we decided to drive. Without stops, it was 11 hours and 34 minutes. It was one way, 743 miles. And we had our baby with us. She was 7 months old, 5 months corrected at the time, and I was still pumping, and that is always an interesting experience when you're on a road trip, and we had a great time. We, of course, did all the quintessential Texas things. We had Whataburger on the road. We stopped at Buc-ee's literally every time we possibly could. I freaked out every time we crossed these abnormally high up bridges. Why are they so high up? I don't know. I don't understand. And I got to share some childhood memories with my husband, Brandon, because when I was a kid, we used to take family vacations down to Texas, down to Fort Worth to see where my dad grew up and see some of his friends. I made him stay at the same Motel 6 that we stayed at as children, which was a whole experience. And I took him to our family's favorite Mexican buffet restaurant, Pancho's Mexican Buffet. Heard of it? It's amazing. It is the best. It's so good. It wasn't that good on the day that we went, but normally it's very good. And we spent quite a bit of time around sunset at the Water Gardens, which is my favorite place in Fort Worth. I think it's fun. I think it's beautiful. I think it's so interesting and so different. But by no means is it stroller friendly. So keep that in mind if you are planning to go.
I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the crows decide to meet, they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little while. So be here as the night starts falling. Let my fingers walk over your head. We got nothing to be scared of. I'd rather be with you than by myself. Now all is in your hands.
Unfortunately, we only had one evening and one morning to spend in Fort Worth, and then we were on to our next stop in Texas, which was Waco. But before we hit the hometown of all things chippin', Joanna Gaines, we of course had to make another pit stop at the greatest gas station to ever exist. That's right, friends, we stopped at another Buc-ee's.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up all our friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own.
And roughly 90 miles later, an hour and a half of driving and way too long spent at a gas station, we were in Waco, Texas. We decided to go to Magnolia Table for breakfast/lunch. Well, I guess it's brunch technically. And then after a quick stop to charge the car, where we were watching the musical 6 on YouTube, highly recommend, it's fantastic. We went to the silos at Magnolia, the whole Magnolia fixer-upper Chip and Joanna Gaines thing, like the big tourist attraction of Waco. And quite frankly, it was lovely. It was a billion degrees, but it was very, very fun. It was a delightful stop. It was a really fun afternoon. They have some really interesting things there. They have a coffee shop. They have some shopping. They have a lot of like home decor staging setup things to look at. They have a delicious bakery with some really, really good cupcakes. And we spent hours at the silos at Magnolia. I'll be doing a whole video on our Magnolia experience at a later date, and so stay tuned for that. If you're enjoying content like this and would like to see the next video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Now back to Waco.
Good evening, Brandon. Tap to relax.
Yay!
Rudy.
Oh, I'm excited. That is a potato if I've ever seen one. That looks so good. Then I got like some sort of stew, and I got cream corn. Brandon, what'd you get?
I got a sandwich. Just got a pulled pork sandwich.
Nice.
Pretty standard fare for me. I didn't want to pay $1.10 for a small bag of Lay's chips.
Rudy's Barbecue, DoorDashed. Good morning. Today is the next day. I have been asleep, and Brandon has been out droning. He's been getting some drone footage at the silos at Magnolia, and he brought back cupcakes, and he brought me a butter croissant. What'd you get yourself?
A blueberry muffin crumble.
Brandon got a blueberry muffin crumble, and then we got the summer special, which is like 6 cupcakes. So we got 4 cupcakes yesterday. 3, 4, 4, 3.
We got 3.
3.
We got the strawberry.
We got the strawberry. We got the old fashioned, which is like a yellow cake and chocolate frosting, and then we got the lemon lavender. That one was so good. They were all really, really good. But we decided to get like the summer seasonal box thing because Brandon's mom is coming in today. So we are headed down to San Antonio today. So we're going to San Antonio for Bodi. It used to be Beachbody, but for Bodi Summit, which is like the big annual conference that we go to every year for the network marketing company that I work with. And Brandon's mom is coming to watch the baby. And so we decided to get cupcakes to share with her, and I'm very excited about them. But yeah, Brandon's been out droning this morning. I have been sleeping, the baby's asleep, and I'm about to eat this croissant. It's gonna be a good day. Look at him over there being responsible. Look how dirty our room is.
It's got blueberries inside. Ooh, huge.
It's got a lot of blueberries.
Oh yeah.
Is it good?
It's very crumbly, but yeah, it's good.
Hmm. We were packing up the room, getting her ready, and we were about to hit the road to head to San Antonio. But before we leave, I have to talk about these Bucky's beaver nuggets. We didn't like them. Like, I feel like everyone loves them. They talk a huge game. They talk about how wonderful they are. We were not a big fan of the beaver nuggets from Bucky's.
They're large Captain Crunch nuggets.
I've heard so many amazing things about these, and I didn't love them, which was sad. But the candied nuts, very good. I want to stop and get like a brisket taco, because I heard those are really good too. So we might stop at Bucky's if we see one on the way down to San Antonio. But we're about to pack up the room, we're about to leave, going to San Antonio today, and we're going to pick up Brandon's mom from the airport. We're going to check in for all of our fun summit stuff. Yeah, but we got to get to packing up this room, then hitting the road.
Just a quick interruption. If you are looking for a place to stay near-ish to the whole Magnolia situation in Waco, we stayed at the Fairfield Inn and highly recommend. Beds were clean, comfortable, good stuff. We just pulled up to Bucky's in Temple, Texas, and this gas station is amazing. One, it's huge, like it is massive. But they also have superchargers here, which is really nice. We are not charging because we're going to be charging in about 40 minutes in Georgetown, but they have a ton of superchargers for...
They have 38 superchargers.
They have 38 Tesla superchargers here, which is a great stop because Buc-ee's also has food. They have a bakery. They have like brisket tacos and brisket sandwiches, and they have a ton of gas pumps here. I'm gonna see if they have iced coffee because I'm really feeling an iced coffee. They have slushy machines. They have all kinds of things. They have merchandise. They have coolers. We bought one. I want a kolache. I want a kolache and I want a breakfast taco and I kind of want a breakfast sandwich and a nice coffee. I'm really hungry. My cupcakes for breakfast did and my croissant didn't do it. I have a Texas-sized appetite now that we're here.
You know, in editing this video, I'm realizing that this isn't so much a Texas road trip as much as it is a Buc-ee's World Tour. we loved this gas station. It sounds so silly and so stupid, but if you've been, you get it, and if you haven't been, you need to go so you can get it. Like, this place is just the best. Like, I tried on this cardigan as a joke, but it was probably the most comfortable thing I have literally ever put on my body. It was so soft. It was like being wrapped in a cloud. It was delightful, and I now own this cardigan, and I wear it frequently. It's one of my favorite articles of clothing. Yes, I wear a cardigan with a logo of a beaver on it, and I have no shame. It's delightful, it's cute, it's cozy, highly recommend. But aside from both ridiculous and incredibly comfortable clothing, they have a lot of really great stuff at Buc-ee's. This is the best stop. They have these really good candied nuts. They have hot coffee that you can make iced coffee. They have like a whole wall of beef jerky, which is amazing. They have a wall of trail mix. They have a ton of different kind of pastries and cookies and just delightful things that have sugar in them. But in my opinion, the real star of the show here is the hot food. They have like a brisket board. They have a whole barbecue section. It's very fresh. It's really delicious. You get a good amount of meat for what you're getting. The price is pretty fair. Like, it's a quality sandwich. Like, they have burnt-end sandwiches. They have brisket sandwiches, like pulled pork, a bunch of different barbecue things, and they are delicious. A very quick review of what we got. I would get that baked potato salad again. I did not like the kolache. I would not get that again. I would absolutely get that sandwich again. The beaver chips, we weren't really a huge fan. The iced coffee was okay. It's no Starbucks. And Brandon loved that Danish and this pudding because, well, sugar.
So we had a Starbucks stop, and I am not sure about what I got. So they had like the Oleato, I don't know, but like the olive oil coffee thing, and I got nervous and it looked interesting, and so I got it. Woo. And I don't know if I'm gonna like it. We are going to try it.
I got iced chai latte with caramel. That's good. Face says it all.
It tastes like coffee mixed with buttered, like movie theater popcorn.
You love movie theater popcorn.
It's disgusting. I don't like it at all. I made mistakes, but it also looks like all the oil is like on the top. Why is this a thing? Who made this a thing?
People who love it.
2 more hours to go. I think this is the highest up road I have literally ever been on.
Woo!
This is terrifying.
It's like a roller coaster.
Oh my goodness. I was like driving on top of a skyscraper.
Wow.
It's terrifying.
Barely 50 stories.
Okay. I don't like Texas driving. Texas driving is not for me. Much like that disgusting coffee is not for me.
Oh,
Brandon tried it.
It was gross.
Brandon tried it. It was gross. And then he drank my other coffee and he's like, that tastes good compared to that one. And he hates coffee, so that's saying a lot. That was the scariest road of my life.
Yeah.
That was really, really high. Like really high up. An hour and 50 minutes. Who builds roads that go that high? It's dangerous. That one looks like it just juts off into nothing. That's terrifying. This is the Texas Gigafactory where they make Teslas. Yay! This is where you were born.
No.
No?
No, this is fairly new.
Oh, never mind. This is not where
you were born. In San Antonio, we stayed at the Hilton Palacio del Rio. So we were right on the Riverwalk. We were within walking distance to the convention center. It was not far away at all. We were pretty close to the dome there as well. So if you're going for a big conference, highly recommend this hotel. It was really, really nice. They had a Starbucks. Well, it's not really like a Starbucks, but they had like a little coffee stand that serves Starbucks coffee, which is always nice. They had some really, really delicious restaurants. We went to this pizza place and this Italian place like multiple times while we were there. So I highly recommend this hotel if you're going there for a conference where you'll be at the convention center. Or even if you're not going for a conference and you're just going on like a family vacation, it's right on the Riverwalk, which is really, really nice. We're kid-free.
I don't like it.
The baby is with Brandon's mom. We are headed, right, left. We are headed over to the convention center now. We're gonna go work out with Joel Freeman, the guy on his shirt. And I'm gonna get some Energize because I desperately need some Energize. We have Hydrate because it is so hot. It actually feels a lot better than it has the last few days.
It's 91 degrees right now. It's supposed to be like 110, 120, and then now it's just randomly cooled down. They had a big storm last night, and I think that really helped out.
Did they really?
Yeah, I mean, you were here.
I mean, I remember seeing the lightning, but it didn't seem like that big of a storm. How much rain did you? It feels really good. Like it's felt like an oven the last few days, and it doesn't feel like that today. It feels really nice. So we are headed to go to our workout. We'll see how it goes. I haven't worked out in a while.
Good.
I'm kind of nervous.
We need protein.
It's weird not having a baby with us.
I know. I feel like I should be pushing something or carrying something.
I feel like we're forgetting something important. All right, workout. Bodi is a multi-level marketing company that does this big annual conference for all their coaches or partners, and we've gone multiple years, and we've always really enjoyed it. You go and you listen to amazing speakers. They have a lot of training. There's a lot of announcements for the years to come. There's workouts with the trainers. We went to the Joel Freeman workout, which was fantastic, even though I'm very out of shape right now. It's still really great. There's a super workout, which this year we did from our balcony because, quite frankly, I don't like crowds, and it was really early in the morning, and we could see it from our balcony, which was great. So we just did that, but there's the super workout, so they will shut down a whole street in whatever city you're in, and you work out with all the trainers and like a whole bunch of your like body friends, and it was super fun. So we had a great time there. Brandon and I listened to a lot of the trainings, and Brandon's mom watched the baby during it, which was fantastic. They also do a lot of recognition during this summit during our big conference. That is always a good time. And we did make this a full family affair because we brought Riley with us for a few of the sessions. Now, these little baby earmuffs were fantastic. We just got them off Amazon. They worked really, really well. So because it can be really loud in the arenas, and so we wanted to make sure her little ears were safe, and so these were great. She slept through a lot of it. She did fantastic, and they're just adorable. So she did really well. And then on Friday night, we had a little bit of time to just explore San Antonio. We checked out the Alamo, we walked all around the Riverwalk, and we just had a really nice little evening. My one warning for San Antonio is if you are taking your tiny children, the Riverwalk isn't really that stroller friendly, so just keep that in mind.
Good morning, family, from the next day. Is it Monday? It's Monday, the 26th. We are headed back. We are in Ardmore, Oklahoma right now. We're charging the car. We spent yesterday driving, so we left Summit yesterday. We left San Antonio. We dropped Brandon's mom off the airport. We had breakfast together before we left.
It was delightful.
It was very good. It was just called Shiloh's. It's apparently like the oldest restaurant in San Antonio.
1817.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a German Texas restaurant, and they had a really good breakfast. It was very good. It was pretty decently priced too. Like, it wasn't super expensive.
Yeah, I think for all three of us, I think it was around $50 total. So
which
it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, which is, and they got like pastries. They both got root beer because they make their own root beer there, I guess. I got a coffee. We each got an entree. So like, pretty decent, especially for a touristy area.
Yeah.
Food in San Antonio is quite expensive, which makes sense because it's a touristy thing. But it was really good, and we made it to Gainesville
last night, and then it was so late.
It was so stressful.
It was a long day.
So, listen, this baby. She's
She's cute. We gotta remind ourselves she's cute.
She did so well.
So well.
Like the entire trip, honestly. Like she had a couple days where like her sleeping was weird, and so she didn't sleep well at night, which again makes sense. Like we're traveling with a baby. She's done really, really, really well, all things considered. But last night,
she was hungry.
She was hungry.
Hungry for violence.
I'm getting anxious to think about it again. So we stopped in, where did we stop?
I don't even remember.
We stopped somewhere. We stopped somewhere in Texas to charge the car. And then we were trying to decide, okay, do we want to keep going? We're not super tired, but it's been a long day. It's been a long day for Riley. Like, should we keep going? We stopped in Denton, Texas. So our goal was to make it to Oklahoma City last night. And we weren't super tired, but I just wasn't feeling great. And it'd been a long day for Riley, and so we decided, okay, we're feeling good. Let's just go like 30 more minutes, make it to Gainesville. Yeah. And then we'll get a hotel, sleep there for the night, and just have a little bit longer travel day today. I'm not saying it was a mistake.
The second we left,
she started screaming.
Denton, she was crazy.
Like screaming. Like, and the homegirl is loud and high-pitched. And, which, you know, not upset about it. Like, her lungs are great now.
Yeah, perfect
little lungs. She got those steroid shot lungs. So like, I don't know, anytime I mean, it was very stressful because she was screaming and she would not calm down, and we didn't have any milk ready to give her, and there was road construction and there was traffic and people were going very fast or just being in the fast lane and going really slow. Like, it was weird. It was just very stressful. It'd been a long day. Yeah. And like, I think both of us are about to have like a mental breakdown. Like,
luckily this car drives itself a lot of the time, because it was like trying to get her a pacifier, make milk, put it into a bottle and give it to her while driving through all this craziness. It was wild, but we survived. It was
a very, very rough 30 minutes. I stress ate an entire bag of kettle corn.
You ate the entire bag?
Not all of it, but like, I ate most of it. It's one of those like family size bags from Walmart. I think I ate like at least 3/4 of it.
That's disturbing.
It was very good, I will say that. But we made it to Gainesville, Texas last night. We stayed at, what was it, Quality Inn?
Yes.
A Quality Inn, which, not the right decision, because it was not that much of a quality.
There was quality, it just wasn't
the air conditioner was not on when we went in, and it's been like 1,000,000,000 degrees. It's like an oven. And
start driving.
No, I gotta put my seatbelt on, hold on. How long do you think it took for the room to cool off?
I think it's still cooling off. It was still warm in parts of it this morning. We put it on to 64 degrees, and this thing, like, I felt like a reverse rotisserie chicken, because I was on the edge where the air was going right on me, and throughout the night I think I just rotated over to try to stay cool. And it was ridiculous. It was terrible.
It was so hot.
Like,
how hot do you think that room was?
It was probably like 100 degrees. It was definitely, yeah. I mean, because the window, the glass is just open, so I mean, the light went right in, which is really cool to look at.
And there was no fan.
Yeah, no fan.
And it's just muggy. I would say at least 90, if not 100.
It was definitely.
It really was that hot. Like, it was insane how hot that room was, and it took forever to cool off. And then Riley, when we got there,
she was very tired.
She was very tired. She was like slap happy. The weirdest thing happened. She starts giggling, and she doesn't really do that. Like, that was, I think, our first like full-on belly laugh moment with her.
Yeah, she just started. I was holding her on the bed, and Tiffany comes walking up, and she just sees her and goes, ah! And it's just like, what? And then she kept doing it.
She just kept laughing, and she's never done that. Like, she's had a couple moments where she'll laugh like for like a second, and it's adorable, and then it's over. But that was our first like prolonged laughing period. I think what it was, God was like, y'all need to love this baby again because we were so stressed out. And so like, let's make her laugh and be happy.
All the sad and upsetness was gone, and it was just like, all right, cool, we got a cute baby again. This is the way God intended.
That's kind of a joke about the God thing, but but it really was like all the stress kind of melted away when we saw her laugh. We were like, okay, this is the best. Parenthood's weird.
Yeah.
Parenthood is so weird.
We're insane.
It's a very bipolar situation, parenthood.
Yeah.
But yeah, so extremely stressful. We got to the hotel, extremely wonderful because she was laughing and just adorable. She was so cute. Went to grab my camera after a little while to film it, immediately stopped.
It was like, ah.
That's exactly what happened when I went and grabbed the camera, but we got to enjoy it for a little while.
She did laugh a little bit, which we'll show.
Yes,
now.
we will. These are her first like real laughs. It's so cute.
It was adorable. She was cutest baby ever. And she was hot.
Yeah.
She was hot in the room, and so we'd set her down and she'd start crying again, and I figured out that she was just tired, so she eventually got out of everything but a diaper, put her in the swaddle just to keep her where she wasn't super hot and sweaty. Yeah. And then she was just like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just go to sleep then. With her sleep sack, she'll get her pacifier to fall out of her mouth, get in the sleep sack, and then just be stuck there. So you're having to like fish in her while she's going, ah! And you're like, okay, let me get it. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, okay. And just passes out.
We're charging the car in
Ardmore,
Oklahoma, and we are headed to Oklahoma City. We're going to have breakfast, or brunch rather, because we're a little bit late, with my friend Donna from my seminary. I'm so excited to see her. And then we are headed home. We're going to get home probably, we're thinking around like 5-ish tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be another long day.
It is going to be a long day, but I'm really glad that we stopped.
Yeah.
We were really tired. Very tired. Before I put my seatbelt on, we get back on the road. One, we were charging, but two, I had to pump, and these Medela pump wipes, I don't have a Medela pump, but I have a Spectra pump, but these Medela quick clean wipes are the move. Like, if you have to pump in the car, these are so good. So, highly recommend these if you're pumping in the car. Okay, seatbelts on. Let's go to Oklahoma City and have breakfast.
And that is the end of our first road trip with a baby. It was a very interesting experience. It was definitely a learning experience, but it was a wonderful time nonetheless. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you'd like to see more. Next video I'm working on is from our time at Magnolia in Waco, and then we'll be getting into some Colorado national parks, which we also took the baby right before she had surgery. So if that is something you want to see, then make sure you tune in next time. Bye!